Morning. Hello, everybody. How are you? Good morning. It's time to get ready with me. If you don't know who I am Tia Wilson McQuarrie, and I want to welcome you to this morning's edition of All Glammed Up. Of course, I'm going to wait till all of my girls and my guys come in. We're going to have a really good time this morning, and so we're going to do a really great iconic look while Facebook is sending out all of the notifications, and YouTube, my YouTube TV channel is sending out all of the notifications. I want y'all to hang out with me. If you have not, if you don't have your coffee, I don't drink coffee. I love the smell of coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee. One of my favorite things is I like the Calypso punch. And so this is what's going to be this morning. I'm sorry, my twitching is really bad because I have not had a whole lot of sleep. And I'll tell you guys about this. And hopefully that's our inspirational story. Kat, good morning. First time. Welcome to the Glam Squad. Hey, Carrie. Hello, Danico. Hello, Claude. Hello, Dwayne. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Zelda. Hey, Lise. Hey, Claude. Hey, everybody that's on. Hello. And so, of course, I am going to hang out with you today. It's 10:30. Is it 10:30? It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. And normally, if this is your first time joining me, I am, like I said, I am Tia Wilson McQuarrie. I own MadamCEOCosmetics.com. It is a great line of high pigment colors that's created for the boss in everyone. Right now, we are celebrating the launch of my new collection. It's called the Boss Collection. I'm going to get a chance to show you all the things that come in the collection in case you haven't seen the videos floating around. And I'm going to show you everything you're going to get. And because you guys have been so gracious, so kind, I'm giving you an extreme discount. Literally, I'm not making any money from this, y'all. So, but I wanted to, this is my way of saying thank you, but only 10 very fortunate people are going to get a chance to get it. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take care of that a little bit later, but I definitely want to say hello to you as you are coming in. Good morning to all of you. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, KB. Naisha. Naisha, you still have to practice. So go on and grab your stuff, girl. Come on, practice with me. Because your stuff for me won't be in for another 20 days, 20 business days. So you don't want to be walking around without no makeup on. It's okay. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, Denise. Good morning to all of you all. Good morning, Carrie. What did you just say, baby? Hey, Bishop, checking in from work. Oh, I'm so glad that you were able to do that. All right, so check this out. Today, I really wanted to do something that was rather classic. I wanted to do something that was very simplistic, something that was very girly, because I just didn't want to go hard today. But I am feeling a little bit of glitter. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to let you ladies and gentlemen pick my lip, of course, for me. And I'm trying to find my inspiration picture that we're going to work off of today. Let's see if I can find it. I may have deleted it. Knowing me, I probably did. Let's see, did I do that? Yes, I think I probably did. But what I want you to do as you all are coming in, if you don't mind, can you all please, good morning. If you don't mind, would you just go on and take the time to please share? Okay, now listen, if you have not been to my YouTube channel, you gotta go over there, okay? There's all kinds of cool stuff. I'm talking about a lot of stuff. But I want you all to go over there. If you're a guy on here and you've got a honey, you got a girlfriend, a daughter, a sister, a cousin, a mother, tell her to tune in too. This is time for everybody. We want to get as many people. Hello, Jacinthia. How are you, Jacinta? I always say your name wrong. I'm so sorry. And so today, what I'm going to be doing, I'm actually going to do something. I think, like I said, I think it's going to be kind of cute. But do me a favor and go on and please share this with as many people as you can. Go on and put it on your page so we can all look cute and glammed out today as we do our Get Ready With Me. If you're not familiar with how I do this, what I do is I take the time to use products that you can get at your local beauty supply store as well as high-end cosmetics. And so hopefully you guys can rock with me and you all can stay with me. And I just think it's going to be something really nice. And so I always tell people, make sure that you have a good palette. Make sure that your face is nice and clean and moisturized. My face has been kind of dry lately. So I went to Sephora. I got some coconut water hydrating mist, and that's what I just put on my face. And I think it's probably, I need to change the soap that I'm using. I think I need to go from a Neutrogena to probably a Dove, although I don't like using Dove. I'm going to figure it out. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So this is what I want to do. I want to not get this out of the way, but I definitely want to get an opportunity to find out where you are from. So even if this is your first time, let me know first time and tell me what city and state you're from. But this is time to do our roll call. Now hear me, I am here in Atlanta, Georgia, the Peach State, also known as North Wakanda. Some people would say, why you call it Wakanda? Well, this is where the film was made. So, we claim North Wakanda. Wakanda forever. The crazy thing is, don't shoot me. I have not even seen the movie. Whatever. So anyway, I'm going to see it this weekend. Since it's on my TV now. All right. So, but I want to let you know that I am really, really excited about this new collection. Now, check this out. You're in New York. That's right. Kat's in. Hey, Miss Kat, how are you? Beautiful. Did you know we live around the corner from each other? I saw you one time. I said, she's in the neighborhood. She's in the neighborhood. Jenny, you're from Rochester, New York. Zelda, I'm headed to Atlanta later for a wedding, getting some glam tips. I'm so glad that you are. Kenyatta's from Indianapolis, Indiana. Thank you all for joining. So let me tell you about what I am doing. Most of you all know me as a business coach. You all know me as a pastor. Well, I'm now a retired pastor now for 2 years. Here in the city of Atlanta and Cleveland, Ohio. But right now, and I will say right now, I plan on doing this for the rest of my life. I don't plan on changing. Well, God has something to say, then I'll do that. But right now, he's affording me the opportunity to start my own cosmetic line. Let me tell you a little bit of why I have it. I did it because I wanted to have some great colors that look really great on brown skin, on melanated skin, and I wanted to have something that was going to last all day. I'm a woman of a particular age, and I don't like melting my face under the hot Atlanta sun, and I want my makeup to stay a long time. And I realized I had a lot of girlfriends who said the same thing. The problem is they didn't know the proper application. So I started doing All Glammed Up. It wasn't called that. It was called Just Get Ready With Me. Hey there. Yes, we live around the corner from each other. We're in Gwinnett County. That's all I'll say. Yes. So I don't live far from you, darling. So I know where you live. I don't know where you live, but I know about where you live, okay? Pam, good morning, good morning. And so what I did was I said, you know what, instead of me just showing, you guys were like, why don't you come up with your online? And as a business owner, as a coach to business owners, what I always like to do is make sure that I tell people you have to have your own products with your own name. So I thought about it. I said, you know what, I help people find products all the time to create for themselves. Let me do the same thing. So I got my family, my team, and some of my employees. We all came together and said, well, let's put together collections. Let's find somebody, and who do we want to have something that's like? And so, of course, I'm a MAC user. I'm a Bobbi Brown user. I am a Morphe user. I use so many different cosmetic lines. Laura Mercier. I use Juvia's Place, the crayon case. And one thing that was wonderful about all of them is that they all had this wonderful feel, and I loved it. And so I was like, I want this feel. So we began to pray, and I said, God, I need you to send me to the lab that they use. I need the lab of somebody that I know uses. And I also use Kat Von D. And so fortunately, we were able to come across the lab that the high-end cosmetic companies use. And I said, this is what I want. Can we work together? And they said, absolutely. We began to put together a Kat palette that was reminiscent of something that someone does. How do we create our online? Our online. I'm actually going to be training on that shortly. So it's not hard to do. It's not hard to do. If you stick and stay with Madam CEO, MadamCEOUniversity.com, and you go on and just sign up for our mailing list, you'll get an opportunity to know through email when we're going to do that line. And so that's going to come down the road in a little bit. Okay, I won't say it's going to be in the next 60 days. It's not going to be. It'll be further down in probably the latter part of the year. All right, so with that said, I told them, I said, there's certain things that I want. And so guess what? They gave me what I wanted. And I'm about to unveil to you the Boss collection of Madam CEO. Hopefully you guys will like it. And I'm sure you're gonna like it. I mean, what's there not to like about my collection? My collection is pretty amazing, y'all. And it's all high pigment. The email, you can go to you just go to the other website, MadamCEOUniversity.com. MadamCEOUniversity.com. Now, for the makeup, it is going to be MadamCEOCosmetics.com, all right? And so what I'm about to do is I'm about to log into Madam CEO Cosmetics now so that you all can see I'm going to see what you guys get a chance to see. All right. And let's see if it's, yeah. My internet has been working really, really slow. We've got everybody doing training today. We're learning how to train. We're training on how to do foreign exchange. And so all of the computers, hopefully we will be able to keep everything. Now on MadamCEOCosmetics.com, let me say this. You are going to get an opportunity to join the Glam Squad when you come in. And then the next thing, you're going to be able to push the shop button, okay? There's a little banner at the top that says big news. Click here for the big pre-launch flash sale for the entire Madam CEO Boss collection. So what I've decided to do, instead of offering you pieces and parts, I've decided to go on and allow everybody, at least, no, I don't say everybody, the first 10 people to go on and get the whole collection for the price of 3 pallets. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go into this shop area, and also we have yes, yes. No, Madam doesn't have an E on it. I'm sorry. Carrie Capcock, Koppak. I say your name wrong. I'm sorry, baby. Her name, yes, Dominique Price is her name. You can find her on Instagram. Okay. And she will, if you DM her, she will DM you right back. All right. So I want to take you through the collection so you know exactly what you got. Okay. The first collection I'm going to show you is called the Influencer Collection. All of these are highly pigmented. I'm going to give you an idea of how pigmented they are. My finger is yellow. Y'all see how yellow that is? It's yellow, 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 yellow. All right. All right, that's from that. All of them are highly pigmented. They last all day. This one actually is a 33 millimeter size pods, which is the same size that your professional makeup artists use. Okay, also, I want y'all to be thinking about something. I'm not going to take you too fast. I'll get to that question in just a little bit. Okay, the next thing I'm going to be using is the Exotic Retreat Collection. All these sold separately is $40, okay? These are all high pigment. This is not the stuff you buy at the beauty supply store. This is not this. Again, this is from the same company who made Juvia's Place, same company that made Morphe. So we've worked really, really hard. Now, I had a lot of people say, I really, really like that 36B palette. Listen, can you make something just like that? We cannot make it the exact color, but we did very, very close. Good morning, Yvette. And so this is one of, and this is a pink. I don't know, you guys can see the pigment. It's very, very pigment. All of them are very, very pigmented. Even our shimmers are very, very pigmented. And I love that pink shimmer. And one of the things you can do with the pink shimmer, you can actually use it as a highlight, okay? You probably can't be walking. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can use a highlight. So that's one of the great things. But we have highlights too. We have highlighters too, all right? The next palette I'm going to show you, let me see which one this one is. This one is called The Boardroom. This is for the ladies who said, I need something that I can wear to the office, that it won't be so over the top, but I want it to have a little bit of glare. I want it to have a little bit of to it. And so I'm going to show you even what the gold looks like. I mean beautiful. Even if we just put it on as a highlight, it catches the light. And so I'm going to show you how to use all of these things today. I've got stuff on my face right now, so it's not going to show up correctly. But with foundation and your powder, it shows up absolutely gorgeous. All right, so we did something like that. That hair is your color. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Pamela. And so this is called the Boardroom Collection. All right, stick with me. Don't you go anywhere. I think I left my oh no, I didn't. I brung it down. Okay, great. All right, let me go. This one is called the Corner Office. This gives you panoramic views from this collection color. You know, kind of like you have a corner office. You know, you get see it. You got your window, and so this this is one of my favorites. Okay, this one and the Exotic Retreat Collection. All right, because it gives you so many colors, but this has a lot of shimmer, not glitter. Has a lot of shimmer, and there is no mattes in this palette. It's either it's a semi matte here, but then you have a lot of the shimmers. You have all the collections of the golds and the pinks, and it's just gorgeous. And I love the fact that you can see through the window, so that's what we call it, the Corner Office. And then I have another palette. It's called the Morphe palette, not the Morphe palette. It is reminiscent of the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette combo. The difference is mine comes with a mirror. Okay, this is called the marble merger. The paper, you probably cannot see it because of the glare, but it looks like marble. Okay, now you guys can see it. And it comes with all of these beautiful, beautiful colors. And so we have a lot of iridescent colors. Hello, ordering the entire collection on Wednesday. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And so here, hello, Kiana, how are you? Kiania, I don't know if somebody say Kiania. I hope I'm saying your name right, Michelle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time, let me know that you're a first timer. Let me know the city and state that you're coming from. I'm showing you the entire collection, okay? And so all of these is, again, this 36 colors. We have just one, the professional palette, that has 18 colors. Then the last two things you're going to get, you're actually going to get a pair of our mink lashes, our premium mink 3D lashes, okay? They're some of the very best you can find in the company, in the business. All right, this is one of our palettes. You would think that, so I've had somebody say, that doesn't look good on black skin. I promise you it does. I've been using it, and I'm just as chocolate as they come, all right? Kiana, thank you. Thank you for the phonetic spelling. Kiana, thank you. Welcome, beautiful. First timer, Josephine from Chicago, Illinois. Pamela's from Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio is where I'm from. Just sold my house in Solon not too long ago. All right, so this is our blush palette, okay? We'll inbox you with an American address where it will go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then I want to show you our highlighter. Now, on the website, you will see that you have 4 different choices. You're going to have like a rose gold. You're going to have this color, of course. And you're going to also have a gold gold, like a 14 karat gold. I'm going to show you the color. This is not my palette, but I want to show you the color gold that we have. We are still waiting for it to get here. It is this color gold, this 14 karat color gold, okay? And you also will be able to have the lavender, which is absolutely my favorite, especially if you're doing cool colors. And it comes with a mirror. Most of the complexes you see, even that are on the market, except for MAC, they don't come with mirrors. And I really wanted you to have the very, very best. And so this is actually a highlighter. It's a lavender. You guys can see this. It's very, very highly pigmented. All of my products are highly pigmented. They're going to stay on all day. They're not going to sweat off unless you decide to wipe your face. That's the only way it's going to happen, all right? And then, like I said, last but not least, and this is nothing to snuff at, y'all. Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you. I cannot have you all with all this amazing makeup and you don't have any brushes. How does that work, right? And so you're actually going to be getting a part of our 15 brush kit. So you have all of your applications. So whether you're doing your highlights, whether you're doing your blending, we've got eyeshadow brushes. We got 2 different blender brushes. We've got, of course, have our fan brush when we do our highlighters. We have our, somebody said, your brush is broken. No, my brush is not broken. It is supposed to be. It's a urbanically, I cannot even say the word. Aeronautically, no. Ergonomically correct eyeliner brush. So instead of you having to do all like that, you can do it just like this and it slides across. We did this on purpose. This is the way it's supposed to go. So when you have really, really good products, you'll know you have that, okay? The other thing is we have our spoolie. It is a double-sided. So when you're doing your highlights, not your highlights, yeah, when you're doing your concealer, you want to make sure you have good clean lines, especially if you're doing your cut crease, and you want to make sure that these eyebrows are prepped so that they don't look like, they're about to run out and, create a crime. The next thing, of course, we have our angled brush, which is really, really great, specifically when you're doing the top part and you want to make sure everything is nice and angled. And then you have your larger brushes, which is your large angled contour brush. You can use this for a contour brush. You can use it for whatever you want to. I use it for a contour brush. You can also use this as a flat contour brush. It's great. You can exchange them if you want to use them for something else, but I like them because they're so dense. And when I tell y'all, it feels like velvet. This is your stipple brush, and what this does, it gives you that airbrush look on top of everything with your foundation, all right? This is your blush brush. It's angled, okay? And this is your powder brush, all right? And these are beautiful, high quality brushes. And so you're literally going to get all 6 palettes. You're going to get the highlighter. You're going to get all the 15 brushes, and you're going to get a pair of mink eyelashes from me. All of that stuff for $150. If I do this individually, you're going to be paying over $250 for all of these things. And so this is just my way of saying hello and thank you for being a part of this experience and the launch of Madam CEO Cosmetics that I am so honored to be able to do and present to you. And I wanted you also and your daughters to have an example of a brown girl from America that worked her way up from the bottom off of welfare and started her own collection, started her own line. And this is not the first thing that I've done in business, and it's definitely not going to be the last, but I'm really, really excited about it because this is the vein that I flow in. Why? Because I got my license as a licensed cosmetologist and got into the beauty field almost 30 years ago. And so this has always been a part of my hometown passion. And I'm really excited to be able to offer this to you. So I'm going to put these items up, and we're actually going to get ready today. So you have a choice today. we can either use like a beige yellow color, or we can do pinks. And so I want you all to tell me, what would you like to do? We're gonna do beige and yellows, or we're gonna do pinks. So you all let me know what color you want. Will a 1, 2, 3 chart come on how to put the eye makeup on? No, Cecilia, it will not. But what you will have that's even better, you will actually have access to come back and look at any of these videos, and you can just do it with me. I'm going to always leave these how-to videos up so you'll know what to do. And then just in case you have a problem with Facebook, they're always going to be on my Madam CEO TV page, all right, on YouTube. So you'll never be lost, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do now, you guys let me know. Me and my clients say pink. You say pink. Okay, we got beige and yellows. We're going to see who says it the most. So you guys weigh in. If you want to see me do pinks, let's say pinks. If you want to see me do beiges and yellows, let me see beiges and yellows. Okay, either way we go. I think with pink, I think we're probably going to do some glitter. I believe we're going to do some glitter. But just let me know which one you would prefer. And that's what we're going to do. All right, whichever one you choose. I'm gonna let you all know. Okay, we've got some more pinks. All right, Style by Lee says pink. Looks like the pinks are about to win. Uh-oh, Miss Cat says beige. All right, pinks. Okay, we got any more? Come on, y'all gotta come in and y'all gotta let me know what you wanna do, because guess what? I always let you ladies pick beige and yellow. I got those colors. Naisha, I just love you so much. You are such a sweetheart. You are such a sweet. She said, listen, I got those colors. Don't you be playing with me. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do, and again, I know y'all going to talk about me. I did not make it to the beauty supply store to buy my pencil today, and I laughed last night because I've been so busy. But normally what I use an Absolute New York gel liner pencil. You can from your normal beauty supply. I use it in the color brown. So mine is a nub right now, y'all. It's a nub. It's about to go in the trash, literally. I am going to throw this away. Pinks for the replay viewers, okay? Beige with a hint of pink. Oh my God, no, we ain't doing all them colors today. Y'all have me doing 4 and 5 colors. Okay, let's see who's got it. Let's see, somebody help me count. Okay, beige is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 beiges. Okay, let's go back to the pinks. Let's see who says the pinks, all right? How many beiges did I say? Okay, we've got 1 pink, 2 pink, 3 pink, 4 pink, 5 pink. 6, 7 pinks. All right. Who's going to break the tie? All right. Kathy had broke the tie. It was 7 of each. So I guess we're going to be doing beige and yellow. Okay, I'll put a little pink in there. How about that? Uh-oh. What just happened? Our music stopped. No, you got to keep playing. You give us our vibe. Oh, it's what do you call that thing when it goes around and around and around? When it goes around and around. Okay, so it looks like somebody came in with, okay, we've got another, okay, Denise Chase, she came in with a beige too, so okay, we got the beiges. We're doing beiges today. I'll slide a little pink in there for you baby, for you baby pink girl lovers like I am. Yep, that's that loop. It's buffering. And I don't like it when it buffers because it throws me off, right? I love to have music. All right, so let me go on and let me put up all these palettes so that they don't fall on the floor and start crashing. I have a big space. Oh, y'all heard that, right? I got a big old space, but it seems like it's never enough because I'm constantly adding color. All right, and let me tell you guys, look, we've got some yellow lipstick with glitter. I'm not real crazy about it, though. I'm actually trying out something for the holiday, so we're trying to try out as many glitter colors as we can, all right? Hi, Zoe. What are you doing down here? My puppy's down here with me. You want to say hi to the nice people? Okay, say hi to nice people. This is Zoe, y'all. This is Zoe. She has 1 blue eye and 1 brown eye. Okay, Zoe, you got to go bye-bye. Go sit down. All right, now she's had her debut on All Glammed Up. She trips out. She's a dog, but she thinks she's a human. All right. Uh-oh, my server got knocked off. Uh-oh, I got knocked off my server. That is so not good. Ladies, I think we may have to do this without any music, and I so apologize. I don't know what's going on, but it knocked me off. I don't want to knock you guys off. Can you all still hear me? Can you all still see me? Let me know if you can still hear me and still see me. We have so many things working on the internet right now. All right, so let me get this going just in case it starts to act a mess. So I'm going to be talking a whole lot. A whole lot. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go and I'm going to, where is, I just had it. I put it up. Where did I put it up? That's okay. I'll go and I'll use, I am going to use, nope, not going to use that either. I have so many things that have mirrors in them, so I'm actually going to use a little mirror so I can continue to look at you. You can see me and you can hear me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So right now I'm about to start working on these eyebrows. Let's see. Did I just do that? Yep, I just did that. Y'all don't want to know what I just did. Y'all don't. Trust me. You don't want to know what I just did. Now, again, if you have not been on here before, this is your first time, let me know that this is your first time. Good morning, Jill. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. And so I'm going to actually start off with, I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? That's what I just did. And I said, yeah, I ain't gonna believe what I just did. I keep pressing too hard. These gel liners are so sensitive. All you have to do is just barely touch your skin and it will roll on. But me and my hard hand today, I'm not finessing this pencil like I should, all right? So very, very light. Now, what I would tell you guys, if you have black hair, I'm a woman of a particular age, over the age of 49. And so what I like to do, I don't like using black. Now, when I was younger, or if I have an all black hair, that's cool. But I always like to lighten it up just a little bit, specifically because I like to wear light color hair. Usually I have a white color hair. But today I decided to go burgundy because I wanted to do something a little different. So what I'm doing, I'm just outlining the brow. All right, so I want you all to know that. Now, you can do this with like an Anastasia Beverly Hills where you use a powder, but it's just easier to use a pencil, and so that's what I'm going to do. All right, so don't y'all talk about my pencil nub. I promise you, when I leave out of here today, the first place I'm going is to the beauty supply store, and the next place I'm going is to Sephora. All right, I mean, Sephora today, yeah. Yep, I've got to get some more Laura Mercier. They have a new powder out that came out a couple days ago, and it is a shimmer translucent powder. So I want to go and I want to check it out, and I'm determined if I'm going to buy it or not. So here's the thing. You want to make sure that they are even, all right? Right now, they're not looking very even. I'm going to make sure that they are. I can't have them looking crazy. All right. So I just want to even them out. Okay, they're even in height. Okay. And I'm just going to not fill them all the way in. Now, the next thing I'm going to go do, I go and I actually mix my things together. Where's my spoolie so I can have it ready? Y'all know how I am about this spoolie. My spoolie probably is one of my favorite tools, okay? Now, you don't have to go out and buy all these tools. What you can do is go get to MadamCEOcosmetics.com and go and pick up the whole collection. And check this out, even if you don't use it all, give it to somebody for Christmas. Y'all take one of them palettes, wrap them up really nice and give it for Christmas and say, don't say I didn't give you nothing that was amazing, because it's amazing, y'all. It's really, really amazing. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go and get my Old Faithful NYX pencil, and I love to use the color 802. It is one of my favorite colors. We will have liners that are coming out, but again, doing a cosmetic line, in case you ladies don't know, is extremely expensive. When I have to buy pencils from the factory after the lab has created them, I sometimes have to buy in 10 and 15,000 of one color. So just imagine if you got 20 colors, how many you have to buy. And so I want to make sure that you guys know that even if you say, hey, I need some things, I need you to create some things, know that it is a process. It's not an overnight thing, all right? And so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take my spoolie and I'm taking the color, and I'm actually pulling it over. You guys see, I'm taking the color from here and I'm actually moving it over. This is how you create an ombre brow, all right? And then what I'm going to do, and again, you see this space right here, this negative space? What I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same thing over here. All right, so this is great when you get an opportunity to practice with me, because you can see, you can start getting your own style. You want to fill it in, all right? You want to fill it in. Some of you ladies like very thick brows. However you like to wear your brows, make sure that they accentuate. Good morning, Sylvia. Make sure they accentuate your face, that they do not harm your face and accost your face and looking like they're trying to take your face over. Nothing cute about a unibrow, okay? And so even if you have to do this to try to get it all together, all right? It's okay. It's okay. You might say, I don't know when to stop it. That's okay. Bring it all the way across. Create you a unibrow, girl. Create you a unibrow. If you have not go on and share this with somebody, okay? Go on and push the share button. Let's put as many ladies together as we possibly can this morning. Let's get them all together, y'all. And it's okay for you guys to talk to me, because what I like to do is I like to get, if you all have any questions, I love answering your questions. And I'm just filling it in. You want it to be more dense as you go towards the back of the lab. I mean, back of the back of the brow. All right. All right. So we're going to get it together in just a second. Don't you worry your pretty little head. I promise you it's going to all come together. I do know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm being so heavy-handed today. What's the deal? Ugh, that is not a good look. All right. Not a good look at all. All right. So even if you get a little messy, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So I want you to take the time and get these brows together, because this is probably one of the most important things on your face, that and your lips, because they actually start and finish the what people are seeing. They're looking at your eyes and what surrounds them, and they're looking at your lips and what your lips look like. So even if you don't wear color, even if you wear as my mom said, get you some Vaseline, baby. Make sure you got some on them lips. Just my mother was a character, man. I swear she's a character. My mom has since passed away, but listen, her voice resonates with me every dadgone day. It's something that happens during my day that I see that reminds me of her every time, every time, every time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And so, like I said, we're just making this, and you're going to see why I'm doing this, because some people like the solid brow. And if you've been fortunate enough to go and get the, what is it called? It's like a tattoo brow. Somebody tell me what it is right now. My brain, I haven't eaten today. I probably just need to, sorry about that. I need to get something and some sugar in me. Microblading. That's what I was trying to think of. If you want to just get some microblading, and let me pull you guys closer, because somebody said, you're not close enough. I can't see. Well, y'all can see now, can't you? I'm so silly. I'm so sorry. I'm really silly early in the morning, because I am not a morning person. So I'm letting y'all know, listen, if it was my choice, I would be in the bed until 10:30, 11 o'clock on Saturday, because I work until 1 o'clock in the morning. So this is taking a lot out of me. But I'm going to tell you what, I am enjoying every minute of it. Trust and believe, I'm not complaining. So what I'm going to do now, you all, I love these LA Girl Pro Concealers. I have all kinds of colors, and they all work for different purposes, all right? Which one is this one? This is Fawn. This is actually the color I'm going to be using. But I use them for different reasons in different places. And so when I'm doing something that's very, very light, especially if I'm doing my cut crease, I even have a white one of these that's floating around here somewhere. I got to find it. But what I like to do, I like to make sure I define the eyebrow, okay? And so this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Now, this happens to have, you can get this from the local store, the corner Vietnamese store, beauty supply store. I like to put stuff on the back of my hand, personally, because sometimes it just comes out too much. But they got this little makeshift brush on the end, all right? And so what I am going to do, I'm going to start defining the brow. Now, it's important that you move quickly with this, because what will end up happening, I'm using a darker color up at the top, that you move quickly with this when you get it on, because it will dry out, and then you've got to fight it later. And who wants to sit up and fight this stuff? Nobody. Not I, said the glamour girl. And so you go and you rest the bottom of the brush right on top of what you created. All right, does that make sense? Okay. So I'm going to kind of go kind of slow, because I want everybody to get this, all right? Now, if you all can see something, I don't know if you all probably cannot see yet. So what I did was, remember I talked about that unibrow, all right? Some people say, why you go through all that? Just watch, okay? Just watch. Be patient and just watch. It's going to work out, I promise, okay? I promise it's going to work out. All right, let's see if I can get my connection back. Y'all, I'm still trying to get my music going. And my music, it doesn't want to let me be great today. What is the problem? Tell you what, I need to bring back my radio. But when I had my radio on, Facebook kept flagging me. They kept putting me on Facebook punishment. So they kept putting me on Facebook punishment. I stayed on Facebook punishment. All right, let me do this. As you all are coming in, say good morning to the Glam Squad. Hey, Glam Squad, we've got some new people on. Hey, I missed you guys. I said hello, but the Glam Squad didn't get a chance to say hello to you. And the Glam Squad is the regulars who've hung out with me at least 2 times. We're all a big old family, and we get along, and we have fun, and we talk, and I tell you all of my business, y'all. I tell y'all all of my business. I don't know why I do that, and I'm having a hot flash right now. Woo! Listen, y'all young people, y'all keep living. Y'all gonna y'all gonna understand in just a second. Y'all gonna keep living. Just keep living. That's all I'm saying. Just keep living. Just keep living. And now I got glitter on my face. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna take. I have my trusty beauty blender, and I'm actually going to go on, and so it doesn't, so that it doesn't. So that it doesn't just sit and you see those lines of demarcation. And lines of demarcation is when you see where you actually painted. I call it painting. Where you actually painted your color on because you're using a brush. And so I want to make sure always that my beauty blender is very, very damp. Not sopping with water, but good morning, newbies. Naisha said, welcome to the Glam Squad. This is your second time viewing this week. Thank you, Felicia. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. We love having you here. Good morning. This is your first time, Ladina. How are you? Hello. Thank you for being a part of this Glam Squad experience. All right. So now I'm actually about to go and I'm going to do a lighter color. Let's see. Am I going to use porcelain or am I going to use, I'm going to use creamy beige. All right. Same product, just a different color. All right. So I put it on the back of my hand so I can make sure that I don't pick up too much. Actually, what I'm going to do with this one, I like to be pretty precise. So I take a brush and I use my brush for this particular part. Okay. Good morning, Lala. Good morning, darling. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I said good morning to you, baby. You were saying good morning to everybody else. Now, if you need to get you an arch, if you need to have you an arch, and you've got some little sprigs hanging out like I do, I have to arch my eyebrows a couple times a week because it just gets a little bit out of hand. All right. The reason why I'm just not doing like this, and you all have seen me do this, but I want to go slow because somebody said you go too fast. Can you please slow down? And so I'm just taking the end of the brush and I'm literally putting a line all the way to the tail. All right. Now some of y'all, y'all like it when I do it like this. But let me show you what happens. If you're not familiar with this, can you all see that build up right there at the top? That's what happens. And so then you have to go and you have to pull it down. So what I try to do is just take the time to do it the right way, specifically when I'm on with you guys. When I'm not on with y'all, I just do it a different way. Now, what takes me about an hour to do this on here usually takes about 20 minutes in real life because I'm not talking to anybody. I'm able to concentrate and get it done. And it moves very, very quickly. So don't get upset if you can't do it as quickly as I do it. It's okay if you can't get it down. I can't do this under an hour. It's okay. It's the more you practice, the easier that it'll get. All right. So what I'm doing now is I'm just softening this up with my little beauty blender. All right. And I'm making sure that I don't have any streaks. All right. And this is what makes it look that way. All right. So I'm adding some more off the back of my hand and I'm putting it all over the lid. Now, if I'm going to do a cut crease, I'm going to do this again in another color, but I'm going to show you what to do and how to do it. So should we do a cut crease, ladies, together? Should we do a cut crease or nah? Should we do? I'm thinking probably nah. This internet literally is not going to cut on today. God, I need you to make it cut back on because I really need to hear some music this morning. I need to hear some music this morning. Hopefully it'll cut on. Hopefully it will. It's not cutting on so far. Hopefully that changes. All right. And so you want to make sure that it's equal, that you have everything even. All right. Now on here, it looks a lot lighter than it actually is. I need an intercom system here so that I can yell at people and ask somebody to bring me another way to listen to music. I really, really do. All right. Yes, cut crease or next time trying to perfect it. Okay, well that's okay. You asked me today, so I'll do you one today. I will do a cut crease today. Not a problem. All right. But you want to take your time, lift up that brow. Take your time. Let's see. I want to see if I can, I want to add, no, I want to add some people to this because I forgot to tell them that I was on today. I forgot to tell them. Let's see. I surely forgot. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's see if I can. There is someone that I definitely want to invite, and I want to make sure she's on. Okay, let's see. Okay, you guys be patient with me just a second. All right. There she is. Okay, there we are. All right. You know what? I need, if you guys, I'm inviting people. So in case you have some people you want to invite, and I hope that you do, please do that for me. I'm inviting somebody that always says, you never invite me. So I just invited her. All right. Hey, Natty, how are you? Oh, I forgot to spray my face first. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you've already started doing stuff, have you? Okay, okay, let's see. Naisha, did you already start putting on your eyebrow? What did you start putting? What do you have on so far? Tell me what you have on so far. Now, ladies, it's okay. One of the reasons why we do this, because I want you to actually, it's an actual, get ready with me. I want you to get ready with me. Put your makeup on with me. Doesn't mean that you have to use the same colors. You don't have to. You can always use different colors. Just make sure they go together. And pretty much all colors go together. I'm not going to even play a game with you and tell you they don't. Okay? But some combinations look better than others. And you know what? You can always use, just be influenced by, if you're doing something very, very conservative, you can always do your nudes. You can always do your pinks, your beiges, your bones, your browns. If you are doing something cool, the same as you, I'm struggling here. That's okay. Keep at it. Keep at it. You can do this. You can do this, darling. You can do it. I'm sure of it. Yeah, I'm sure of it. All right. So I'm bringing this all the way over. All right. We can do this together. I don't want this to be crooked. Okay. I'm going to see if I can get somebody's attention. All right. I got to have some music. This is so country, what I'm about to do. You guys, ladies, excuse me just for a second. I need to get some music. Hey, Scott! 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 All right. Hopefully my YouTube family, there we go. My YouTube family is going in and out. I don't know, they're supposed to be fixing our internet today, and I probably should have told them to come at a different time, not during the time I'm hanging out with you ladies. All right, how do you know what colors concealers to use? What I do is, okay, Pamela. Hey Trinity. What I do is I pick colors that are close to my skin color. So I know that I want to have a lighter color than my at least 4 shades lighter than my skin color. If I'm doing a cut crease, I'm always going to pick like a very, very light color. Like if you're my color, caramel color, I'll pick a porcelain, I'll pick a fawn, I'll pick a creamy beige. And let's see, creamy beige. What's the other color I have? I have toast, which I don't ever use. Toast actually comes out looking just like my skin. It cleans up really well if you want something natural. So, but I really do natural. So that's just one of those things I just don't do very well. So okay. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go and per request, I'm actually going to start doing a cut crease. All right. Now I like to make sure that I do my foundations last, if that makes sense. All right. It probably doesn't make sense, but you guys just follow along. Y'all will get it. All right. And my friend, and I'm sure he's going to be watching today, he came by and bought me a gift to celebrate my new collection. And he bought me some really beautiful Tarte brushes. They are gorgeous. And so I'm I told him I was going to use them today. I don't just sitting here looking and staring at them. They're so pretty. So I'm going to see if I use them or not today. I'm going to see. I'm going to see. They're so pretty. I'm gonna see, because I like to keep stuff pretty. Y'all been watching me for a while. Y'all already know I hate messing up anything. I like everything to stay pretty and pristine, okay? So let's do this. And so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go in with a Milani powder, a translucent powder, because if you all can see this, and this is what happens to some of you all's makeup during the day. It begins to crease, all right? And so to keep it from creasing and to make sure that your eyeshadow stays on all day and it stays creaseless, you want to go in with a, and get a powder, a translucent powder to set it. All right. So I'm just taking an angled, fluffy angled brush. All right. You have one of these in the Madam CEO collection, the Boss collection, and I'm just going to put it on top to set it. And actually, this is actually also going to help the shadow that we're going to put on. Is going to help it really, really stay and glide on. Now you don't have to use this kind of translucent powder. You can use a different kind of translucent powder if you want to. Like Laura Mercier has a brown one. I could have used a brown one. All right. So, but what I chose to do, and you know what? Let me, do I want to show you guys what the brown one looks like? I'm trying to think. We're using a beige color. No, I better not, because it's going to tint. It's going to tint all of this. All right. And we don't want to do that. All right. So I'm just going to take this out to the edge, and so it can really just stay. You don't want anything to be loosening up on your face, especially you taking all this time to put it on. All right. Thank you, ladies, for coming on in. If you have not, please do me a favor. Let's share. Let's grow our All Glammed Up community. That's a great question. Why do your foundation last? Would you please give your rationale for the why? I think, why does your foundation last? Why does it not last? I'm not quite sure the question you're asking me, so I'll just answer the question. Hello, Cassandra. I'm going to answer the question that says, let's see. If you can you reword that for me, Felicia, so I can make sure I understand why does it last, or why does it not last? All right. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go and I'm going to pull a you all said beige. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in and I'm going to, let's see which palette we're going to use. Let me see if this is going to be. Oh my, that was odd. No, I think the palette I'm going to probably, let me see if I'm going to pick out, all of these palettes are from my collection, and we've got so many options. So I think I'm going to pull out of the Boardroom collection. Is this the Boardroom collection? Nope, that's not the Boardroom collection. That's the Exotic Retreat collection. Isn't it a wonderful thing when you have so many collections, so many to choose from, that you can just, and all of these colors, amazing. So we're going to come out of the Boardroom collection, all right? And I think what I'm going to do, let's see. All right. I think I'm going to try this color here. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that works. All right, so we're going to do a cut crease, and so we want this to be pretty light in terms of not dramatic. When I mean light, I mean not dramatic. And one of my favorite words is blend. And so what I'm doing here, I'm just adding a little bit of color. Now, one thing about my line, it's extremely pigmented. Extremely pigmented. And this is one of the reasons why I always put the foundation, not the foundation, I always put the concealer on so that you can really see the color. The color really, really pops. It makes any color very, very, very vibrant. All right. Why apply foundation after your eyebrow or eyeshadow? That seems difficult for me. Well, you can always do it on first. And I'm going to tell you why I do it. Messing up my brow line, for example. Well, here's the thing. You don't have to take your foundation up all the way to your brow line. So you don't have to do all this, okay? What you can do is actually you can take it up to where the concealer is, and that way the concealer can pop, and then you'll blend it all in, okay, with a brush. And so what now, if that's more comfortable for you, now I will say this. I will say this. Now, normally I would take this all the way over here. I'm not. Okay, I'm just going to focus right here. I will say this. The reason why I don't put my foundation on first is because when you're putting on when you're putting on eyeshadow, always going to have fallout. All right, you're going to always have fallout. And I don't want to have put that foundation on, which is usually your most expensive product. And then you've got to go and you've got to put a loose powder, like let's see, like a finishing powder or a translucent powder, and you've got to pack it on. As if you've ever seen people just pack on color up under there, and then they brush it off, and that's because they want what they put on their eyeshadow, on their eyes, the shadow that falls out, to catch it, and they can just wipe it all off. To me, that is just my preference. I don't like wasting product, and so I just don't do it that way. And but each his own. Sometimes when I got on, like last Saturday, I actually did it that way. I put the foundation on first, and that's okay. All right, so you can put the foundation on first. It really is quite okay. But just know that if you have fallout, to minimize the fallout, you want to definitely make sure that you use the powder and just put the powder on, and then when you get done with your eyes, just wipe the powder off, okay? All right. And you want to put all of your concealer on before you put the powder on. So you want to put all the concealer on around your eye area, and then that's the way you do that. All right. So again, I am in the Boardroom palette. This is my conservative palette. And actually, I'm using this like caramel color, like mocha color. Not quite mocha, but it's like a cappuccino. It's a cappuccino color. So I know I've got a lot of lights going on. YouTube actually can see the actual color because it's the actual color how it looks on YouTube. All right. But this is a cappuccino color. All right. And so you guys see me putting it on. And I'm really concentrating on the outer corner. All right, and you want to blend. That is our favorite word. I'm not bringing it all the way over here. You want to blend. So I'm going to try to blend this out so there's nothing. I've got this little line right here. You want to don't have any lines of demarcation. When I tell you these lights are so bright, jeez, they are so bright. All right, so now what I want to do, let me check it because see, you guys can see different than what I'm seeing. So I'm going to be able to look in my mirror and make sure that everything is even. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, and this is going to be almost a conservative eye, but not quite. Did we say we're going to do beiges and yellows? With a little bit of pink, right? With a little bit of pink. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Because I gave my word, ladies. I gave my word. So since I gave my word, I'm going to keep my word. I just have to find where is it? Where I put, hopefully I didn't move it. I've got to find out where I put my white. Just a second, ladies and gentlemen. I know there's some men on here. I know you're on here. I see you. I see you. And listen, here's the other thing. Some of you have been saying, I don't know how to put on my eyelashes. I don't know how to do it. We've got eyelash applicators over on MadamCEOcosmetics.com to make it very, very easy for you. All right, let me try to find. Let me try to find what I am looking for. I put it up so that I would not lose it. And guess what? I think I have lost it. I think I have lost it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that I have. Now, you can always also use an eyeshadow primer if you don't want to use a concealer. All right, I was looking for my Pro Concealer in white, and I don't see it. Y'all know where it's at, right? Y'all already know. It's sitting right in front of me. Y'all praying for me. I'm going to need somebody to be praying for me. Because, I see stuff right in front of me, and I'm fairly organized. I know where most of the things are here. And it was sitting right in front of me with all the other concealers, and I just couldn't see it. Yeah. All right. Anyway. Anyway. And all of my crazy zany. All right. Now, y'all know what I'm looking for now? Well, I just found it. Looking for the brush I was just using. All right. So what we're going to do, that's going to just add a little bit of something oomph to our eye. Okay. Again, you want to make sure that you have taken the time to really, really blend that as much as possible. Just let me get one more sweep going in a circular direction, okay? One more sweep. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Beiges and yellows. All right, so I said I was going to wear some yellow today. It's such a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? It's a lovely day in this neighborhood. Anybody else remember Mr. Rogers? It's a lovely day for a beauty. Will you be mine? Will you be mine? Hey, John. I always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. Always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. And since we're together, we might as well say, will you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please, please, won't you be my neighbor? You know, Carrie, that's all I know. I am a church girl, Baptist Costal through and through, through and through, who loves singing jazz. How about that? What a crazy combination, right? So what am I doing? What I'm doing, I'm just going on and I'm actually just putting this, I'm creating a cut crease and hopefully you ladies are keeping up with me. We have quite a few people who had to opt off. I know this is a Saturday, so make sure that if you haven't, and let me tell you this again, if you have not gone over to Madam CEO Cosmetics, make sure that you go on over and get, you'll be one of the 10 who gets the collection before the media does, before the professional makeup artist does, because they are asking me, when you're going to send out our samples. I'm going to send the samples out after everybody that's on my Facebook and my YouTube get them. That's when I'm sending them out. And most people would say, well, that's backwards. No, you know what? I believe in loyalty. I believe in loyalty, and I believe that you celebrate and you give access to things that the people who helped you create it, you give it to them first. You know, first right of refusal. And so that's what I like to do, and that's what I made my mind up. That's what I was going to do. All right. So what I'm doing here, I'm creating a base for this yellow and this creamy beige to sit on. All right. All right. That's what I'm doing. What are you putting on now? I am actually putting on the concealer to do a cut crease. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And you want to take the time and make sure that it's nice and even. Make sure that it's nice and even because that's what is going to give you your line of demarcation. This is the only time you really want a line of demarcation. All right. And you might say, why'd you put that on top? You just covered up what you just did. No, we just wanted to create some type of perimeter. And you can do that last, but it actually never comes out right. You don't have that line unless you know you have a liner that you use. And we're not using a liner today. All right, not up there anyway. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that like I did before, I'm going to make sure that that is nice and sealed because we don't want our cut crease to crease. All right, so I'm just going to go back and I'm going to put some powder on top of it to set it. Okay, some people will tell you don't set. It depends on what technique you're using. Sometimes I set my cut crease powder and other times I don't. It just depends on what I'm using. If I'm using a darker color, then I don't worry about it. If I'm using a more vibrant color, hopefully that makes sense. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go and I am going, yes, I am. I am now actually going to, I probably should go on and, no, I'm not going to do that because then that's going to confuse everybody. Y'all see what just happened? Did y'all see that? Y'all see that mess? Did y'all see that? That means I opened up my eye too early and it wasn't dry. I missed the spot. So let's go clean it up. It's not the end of the world. We're just going to go clean it up. All right. How do we clean it up? We have to wipe it off. And so it's a great thing to have some Q-tips, but I don't have any Q-tips. Actually, I do, but they're across the room. All right, so I'm gonna go back in with my palette that I had before, and it's not gonna be easy necessarily, but I'm gonna have to do it this way because I had to wipe it off and I kept blinking my eyes. So you guys, you ladies, please take your time and don't do what I just did. Make sure that your cut crease is very, very dry. Your cut crease area is very, very dry. All right, so now I gotta go back in. I gotta go back in. And unfortunately, it's gonna end up being darker than the other one. Dang on it. So I'm removing, I'm dabbing the brush. I'm wiping the brush and I'm actually removing some of the color. Okay? And I'm doing this because I opened up my eye too soon. And unfortunately, it touched the top. I bet y'all won't do it again. I bet you that. All right. I don't know where everybody is in this place. I am trying to get somebody's attention, and nobody in this whole property is paying any attention. You would think somebody would say, hey, let me come and check on my mom. Let me make sure she's okay. But no. Mm-mm. So, okay, so this is what I want to know. Does anybody have any questions about what I've done so far? Because I don't want to take you ladies too fast. When you say, wait a minute, you lost me, and you get frustrated and you quit. I don't want that to happen. I want you to be able to rock with me and stay with me, okay? Now, the other thing I want to say, the funny thing is when I was starting this collection, I had a lot of people say, can you please do some glitter lips? Can you please? Let me tell y'all about the nightmare, the glitter lip nightmare. So I had sat down and had a meeting last weekend with some people who came over from another country. And they had stopped in New York and they were meeting with clients in the Atlanta area who wanted to. They were coming. And so they were like, can we have a meeting with you? And I said, yes. So they presented me with some of their samples. The idea was awesome. But when I tell you some of the samples smell like paint, y'all know I was not gonna do that, right? Y'all know I was not gonna go out having any of my products smelling like paint. And so I was like, can you all reconfigure this formula? They were like, nope. And I'm like, you honestly believe it? I'm gonna carry something that smells like paint? So what I'm gonna do later when I get back up here, I'm gonna go and you know what? I can just go on and fix it now because it's gonna keep bothering me. It's gonna keep bothering me. So I just went in with a smaller brush and just kind of fixed it. All right, you got to start slaying the head so I will watch the replay. Not a problem, Jill, not a problem. All right, so we said we're going to start going over into the yellows and the beiges. All right, so we've already put on our brown base. All right, we're going to go in now. We're going to go put in our beige color. Let me find my favorite brush, and I don't see it. I don't see it. Let me see. Do I have it in front of me? Because y'all know it's always in front of me. It's always in front of me. I just don't always see it. You know why? Because I don't have my glasses on. Can I just be honest? I don't have my glasses on, and it's hard to see. Bottom line. I don't have my glasses on. I'm on here trying to be cute. And my contact lenses, they get makeup in them, so I don't want to do that. So that doesn't make any sense, right? All right, here's my other brush. I'm gonna be looking for that in a minute. All right, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do a yellow. Okay, I said I was gonna work in this pink. All right, I think what we're gonna do the pink first. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna do the pink first. That way, no, I better do this yellow first. All right, let's figure out which yellow we're going to use. All right, I'm gonna go into the Pro palette. All right, and I'm going to use, it's so hard for you guys to see because this glare is so light. I'm going to use this yellow, all right? If I don't like it, I'll go to one of the other palettes and I'll use that. Oh, nice. nice. Y'all check out that yellow. This yellow is nobody's joke. So you have a golden yellow here. You have a yellow yellow. And of course, this looks like yellow, but it's not. This is actually a celadon green. All right. But all you got to do is just tap it. And the color is so highly pigmented in my collection. And so if you have not got an opportunity to place your order, we only have 10 more that are going to be going out. And so I would suggest that you go on and you get yours, because after the 10 are gone, what's going to end up happening is I am going to start selling them individually, but that won't be probably for another 30 days. And so I just wanted to have everybody who wanted to get a chance to try it out. I wanted you all to be able to try it out first before the rest of the world sees it, before I started sending it to the media and to the makeup artists. And so that was very, very important to me, that you all had an opportunity to experience it before everybody else. And I can actually get your feedback. All right. Actually, I think we're going to go in a couple palettes today. All right. I'm just pulling this just a little bit across, okay? And again, we're going right up to that line of demarcation. Thank you for all of you all who are joining in. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me. I am Tira McCrary. I own MadamCEOCosmetics.com. And we are launching a new cosmetic line. And this is some of the palettes that I'm using, some of the colors from the palette. So we chose a beige today, a yellow today. Let me see how this is going to work on the skin. Okay, that's going to be too gold. And so we're using different palettes from the collection. You have a total of 6 palettes. And so we're going to be using all of those today. Let me see if I can do a creamy beige. I'm going to see how this is going to work out. So I don't know if you all can see this. It's so difficult to see with all these with this color right here. All right. So I'm just going to go in. I know. I don't like when stuff is not the way it's supposed to be. So I'm going to go in with this beige. All right. Okay. Oh, that's cute. That's cute, ladies. That's cute. Now you all might say, but I don't see where you're going to put the pink. I don't see where you're going to put the pink. I'm still trying to figure it out myself, ladies. I'm not going to lie to you. I might put the pink right there. You might say, that's not enough pink. I said I was going to put a little pink. I let you all choose what color you wanted to see today. So the eyes had it, and the eyes said, I wanted, the ones who said the most, the ones who said the most said they wanted the beige and the gold, the yellows. And so we're doing beige and yellow today. The little hint of brown at the top, a little cognac color. All right. And normally I would tell anybody, if I'm not doing a cut crease, I am blending all day long. But one of the easiest ways to blend when you're doing multiple colors is just to put them side by side and then just overlap just a little bit. All right. Just a little bit. Oh, I thought it was a beige. In the crayon palette, it's tan. In the crayon palette, that's okay. In the crayon palette, let me look in the crayon palette. Hold on. In the crayon palette, before I started my line, I always used Juvia's Place, and the crayon palette. Tan. Yep. That's a perfect color. And what you can do, Naisha, you can actually put a little bit of the white. This is the tan here. You can actually mix it a little bit of the white. Remember, you can always mix your colors, all right? So Naisha, she ordered the collection, but the collection doesn't go out just yet. This is actually, you all are getting the launch collection. Actually, what that means is when we first came on doing this, the ladies were like, we don't want to wait for all that extra pretty packaging. We're going to throw in the trash. Just send us the product. And so that's what I endeavored to do. And so those things are ready to go. Let's see. So I want to use a pink. Let me see. Is anything on this brush? Nope. So what I'm going to do now, I am going into my Island Retreat palette. Again, all of these, you get 36 colors in this particular palette. And I'm going to go and I'm going to pull a pink. I'm going to pull a pink. All right, let me see if you guys can see this. All right, I'm pulling this pink here. And I'm using a smaller brush because I don't want it to go outside of the line. Okay. That's pretty. Probably should use a darker pink, but I really don't want to disturb what we've got going on with this beige. And if you have to step away, just always know I'm going to put on the final result I'm gonna always put on the final result of the picture from the finished look. But right now we're just working on eyes. I know you guys have to get your day going. So we went from the brown color, and then we did a cut crease. Then we went to our yellow. It's almost like a lemonade yellow. That's in this. Is it in this collection? No, it's actually in the retreat, palette. No, this is the retreat palette. That was a different palette. I don't even know where I put it. If y'all could see all this makeup that I'm surrounded by, you would be like, that doesn't make any sense. But I always like to have things handy. I always like to have things handy. Now, is there anybody other than Naisha that's actually putting on makeup right now? That's working this out with me? I thought somebody else said that they were doing something as well. So I'm taking my time and I'm actually putting it on, just tapping it on within the parameter of our cut crease that we made today. All right, so I think I want to go in and I want to use even this darker pink here. This darker pink here. And I want to put that up there. Okay. You want to match what you do on one side on the other side too. So you don't want to be looking cockeyed, okay? I've always hated that word. Because I know some people who have challenges with their eyes. My mother called them lazy eyes. All right. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to blend that out with that lighter pink that we have. We're going to blend it out just a little bit so it's not so like ta-da. Just want to blend it out. Even if you're not going in circles, you can still blend. All right, you can still blend. What's wrong with you, Zoe? Zoe's my puppy. She's sitting right up under me, right? All right, now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go and I'm going to grab one of my pointy, like I call my pointy pencil. No, it's actually my pointy brush, all right? It is a brush that you use. It's called a crease brush. That's actually what it's called. All right, and I am going to add a little bit more brown to the edges, okay? And let's see, which color brown shall we use? Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's so pretty. Actually, okay. I'm gonna take this from this palette here. I'm gonna take this. It's actually a combination of a brown and a pink. So I'm gonna put it just a little bit right here. That's just a little bit of glitter, just to kind of soften it up, just a little bit. I don't know if you guys can actually see this. I like that. That's really pretty. All right, I'm going back into it. Again, you just lightly tap it. And you only need a little bit. A little bit goes a long, long, long way with my cosmetics. And thank you all for continuing to watch with me. All right. And I don't know if you all can see this, but it gives a little bit of a pinkish iridescent brown. And it brings them all the colors together. Can you all see that? If you all can see that really, really well, let me know. Hey, Dominique, how are you? Hello, Tamara. How are you, darling? All right. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm about to do my, let's see what I want to do next. I want to put some concealer under the eye. All right. So let me grab my big foundation brush. It's my big foundation brush. You have one of those in the collection as well. I'm going back to the fawn color that I had. Now this works because some of you all, there was a young lady on here that actually asked me, why do I put my foundation on last? So this is one of the reasons why, because I want to make sure that everything is the way it needs to be and we don't have the fallout, and it's easier to control it like this. All right. All right, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to blend that with my darker color fawn. I made the mistake, if you've never used this before, you'll push it and it shot up in my eye. It was the most disgusting feeling. It didn't burn or anything, it was just nasty. All right, so what I'm doing here, You can wet your brush if you choose to, but what I'm doing is I'm bringing my concealer all the way up into where my eye was. I'm going to use my beauty blender in just a second, but I just really want to make sure that I have this crease and that it is nice and straight. Okay? Doing the same thing over here. And I'm actually going to take it all the way up the nose. Now, here's the thing. If you're covering and you've got a good blend with your concealers that's very, very close to your face, and again, this is here to highlight what you're doing. Some people use different brushes. It depends. Some people use a smaller brush. But if I can get it done quicker using a larger brush, that's what I'm going to do. I just use the side of the brush where it's a straight angle. All right. I'm going to bring it all the way up to my line. Again, do not put the brush in your eyes, ladies. I know it won't be something intentional. I know that sounds kind of stupid to say, but you'll be surprised. The questions that I get in my inbox. So let me say that now. I'm going to bring this all the way up to my nose because I already know that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be pulling concealer there. So let me just go on and pull it all the way up. All right. All right, now, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get rid of this unibrow. I better use a smaller brush for that because I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a disaster. And I don't want no disasters on my face. Nope. Now, since it's been there for a while, I'm using a double-ended brush. Since it's been there for a while, I want to wet my brush so that it'll be a clean sweep. Okay? That's what I want to do. So I want to make sure that it's nice and straight. Okay, nice and straight. Doesn't have to be straight because then it looks like, it was manufactured, but I try to make it, at least in the same family, the same region. All right, and then I'm gonna go and I will clean everything up in just a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get my beauty blender. It's still damp. I like to make sure it's good and damp, and I'm just going to fade this out. All right, and it's going to soften it up. And so don't worry about, do I have the wrong color? Now, you can have the wrong color. You want to make sure that it is somewhere near the color that you actually use. All right. Let's see here. And if you ladies have any questions or gentlemen have any questions, by all means, take the time to ask me because I'm here. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you understand how to not only apply the makeup, but why we do what we do, where we do. Excuse me, there's different techniques for different looks. And, the brushes that I use and why I choose to use those brushes. This is a great time to ask me those questions, okay? Now, I'm not going to go all the way on top of my nose just yet because I want to make sure that I put it on directly, okay? So let me show you what I mean. Some people use their fingers, and that's fine. You can use your fingers. It's no big deal. All right, but y'all see how the light just hits it? And those lights are very, very bright. And so I just want to pull it up. Now, I do my line kind of wide. A lot of people don't do their line that wide. But my nose is a wider nose. It's not an angular nose. Now, some people have very wide noses and then make this line like super, super thin. That's fine, however you choose to do it. I don't choose to do it that way because it looks like I'm trying to hide something. I just want to celebrate what I already have, but I want to be able to control how the light hits it. So it just really depends on what you're using it for. I will say that. It depends on what you're using it for. And so I'm going to go in with this angle brush. And I just put it on the back of my hand, put another color on the back of my hand, on the highlighter colors. And I'm going in. I think a mosquito just bit me because now it's stinging. My elbow is stinging. So I think it got me. It got me, y'all. All right. And so this is the great thing about an angle brush. All your lines can be very, very straight. Now, can you go? No, I know somebody's gonna be like, "How come you just don't go sideways?" Oh, you can do that. You can do that. I just have a habit of doing it this way. That's all. So So again, you don't have to, it doesn't have to take this long. Usually to do this, it usually takes me about 20 to 30 minutes. If I'm not talking and don't have anybody asking me a million dang on questions in my household, as they always do, which I don't mind. That's what their mom is here for. All right, so what we're doing here, I'm just gonna dab this in just a little bit. I try not to use my fingernails because they are so dadgone long, but you wanna definitely press that in. And so let me just get my beauty blender. I'm gonna turn it on the side where there's no light highlight. Okay, and I'm just going to push it in. Just gonna push it in right there. Hopefully you all can see that very well. Hello to everybody that is just joining me. Welcome to the Glam Squad. We're just having a good time. We're painting faces this morning. Just painting faces, and you want to take the time to blend it all the way up. All the way up. Nothing can stop me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like all kinds of music. So yeah, I'm over there. Is she singing? Is she singing what I think? Yep. Sure enough. Good morning, Luminous Donna. Good morning, darling. Good morning, Tori. How are you today, darling? All right, so hopefully you all can see that. It's not too much. It's just there. You can see it, okay? So I'm going to go back in, and I'm just going to make sure it's a little wider than I had it before because I want it to blend. And you can do a lot. Y'all be surprised how much blending you can do with your fingers. You just want to make sure that your fingers are you're constantly wiping the fingers off because you don't want it to... you don't want one color to interfere with the other. All right, you want it to blend seamlessly, but you don't want it to end up being one muddled mess. All right. And I know this takes a lot of time, ladies. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to do it this much, all right? I'm just really particular. I'm sorry. It's one of my pet peeves about my husband. He always, about me, my husband has about me. He says, why do you take so long? Why can't you do that in 5 minutes? Because he's seen me do it in 5 minutes. But, you know, again, I am showing you ladies how to do it. So I don't want to rush through it. And you're like, I don't know how to do something she did. I don't want that to happen to you. One of the things that I am looking at, I'm seeing on the side here, is I am seeing that this color is not blended well. And so I want to make sure I go back and blend that. Let me go and do that right now because I don't want to forget. We're going to go back to our, hopefully this is the right palette. Nope. I want to go back to our boardroom palette, which is our all neutrals and browns. Yep, this is our boardroom palette here. All right, I'm actually going to add a little bit more color to this, just a little bit. I know I messed it up down there. Don't worry about it. I'll get it. This little pop of color, just a little bit, just a little right here in this corner. Okay. I'm going to make sure I'm wiping all of this color off, every last bit of it. And I want to blend. I want to blend. Because I don't like that line of demarcation that was there. So I'm actually just pulling it over a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to fix that part that just fell down. That's a perfect example of fallout. It's the reason why I don't put my foundation on first. All right, and so I'm just grabbing it and I'm pulling it over so it blends, okay? Do the same thing over here. And I know I'm a perfectionist, I know, but I saw it and I don't want to go out here looking crazy, and I don't want y'all to go out here looking crazy. There's nothing on this brush. I'm just literally just blending to make sure that that line is not there. All right. All right. I'm going to go back into, is that this palette? Yep. I'm going to go back into this palette really quickly and add a little bit of yellow because I see where I went over too far. Right there. Right there. Okay. Hello, Jessica. How are you, darling? All right. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm moving all these palettes around. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go and I am going to clean that bottom of that up, that bottom that I had there. Y'all know what I did because I moved too swiftly. What did I do with my brush? What did I do with my brush? You know, why does this keep happening to me? I know you're going to say, because you're unorganized. No, that's not it. I'm not unorganized. Everything is right here. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to buy another today. I'm going to go to TJ Maxx and I'm going to buy another organizer because apparently the organizer I have still leaves me with blind spots. And that's something that I don't want. All right. All right. So this is what we have so far. Okay. Now, one of the things that I did forget to do, let me real quick right now before I put this eyeliner on. If y'all find that y'all got, my kids call them eye boogers, I wash my face, but my body has a tendency to do what it wants to do. So I get dry spots in my eyes from my tear ducts. All right, I'm gonna go up at the top, and from the same Pro palette, all right, I'm gonna take this, it's more like a, you can't tell it, but it's more like a golden yellow. And I'm just gonna put this up here. Okay, I think it's gonna add a little bit more definition, and it'll be clear that our focus color is the yellow, not the brown. All right. And just go on and just paint it up there. Just take a small pencil, a pencil-like brush. All right. If you're using the Q-tips or something like that, this is a great time to use a Q-tip. All right, and I'm just putting the color in. Let me go in and make sure I blend that. Blend, blend, blend. All right. I'm actually pulling this color down. Okay, we got that done. All right. So I'm gonna put that eyeliner on. How we doing? We're doing good with time. I'm using a Milani liner, liquid liner. I choose the liquid liners more so than the crayon liners. But to each his own. I like a perfect line because I'm a woman of a particular age, and sometimes my skin, oh, that was close. Sometimes my skin elasticity is not as taut as it, not sometimes, anytime. It's not as tight as it used to be when I was younger. So what I try to do is I try to help it. And if I use crayon, sometimes it fights me back. Sometimes it fights me back. All right, so we're gonna do a small wing. All right, and so I'm gonna go right in the corner. Hopefully you all can see this. And this is why you should use the eyeliner brush that's in the set and not this. I like it, but again, I have very loose skin on my eyelid now as I've gotten older. And unfortunately, sometimes it does not lend itself to cooperate. So one of the things that I have to go do, like I said, when I leave here, you like that liner, I do too. You are doing more than just putting on makeup. Well, Pastor Paula, what am I doing, honey? Tell me what the more is that I'm doing. Tell me what the more is that I do so I can celebrate it too. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I hope it's... Oh, thank you, baby. You are helping women start their morning getting dressed. Thank you so much. Now, in case you do not know, we have our own set of lashes. We have our own set of lashes. No, Zoe, you can't get in. My dog wears eyelashes. Yeah, she has a groomer that puts eyelashes on. It's the craziest thing. So we have our set of lashes. We're going to figure out which lash we're going to use today. Okay, let me take the case off. I always do that, and it's like, why don't I know not to take the case off, right? I think we're gonna do something that's very, very simple today. I think maybe should we do simple or should we do something a little flair for the dramatic and the eye and the Let me see if I can cut this down because it's so freaking bright. Okay, that's better. All right. Yeah, I still can't see this. Still got this light. Let me see if you can see it this way. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So we've got these. Uh-oh, this one is about to fall off. That one's called Timeless. Actually, that's actually one of our best sellers. That in Heaven. It's not gonna stay on. All right, so I'm thinking maybe we should do timeless since it's trying to pop off. That's timeless right there. So I'm trying to figure out which one. Hey, Tiffany, trying to figure out which one we should use. We're gonna use one of these. I just don't know which one we're gonna use. I have no idea. All right. Um, uh, maybe we'll use. I think I want to use something that's kind of soft. I think I'm gonna use Heaven. I think we'll use Heaven today. Something to go. You said dramatic. Yeah, that's got a little bit of drama on the end. This is Heaven right here. Has a little drama on the end, but it's like really very contoured in the inside. All right. So let's go back to what we were doing. So let me go on and let me put this some little bit more because it started to dry out. That was my fault. All right. That was my fault. My fault. I'm gonna take it. I know it was my fault. All right, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put my foundation on. All right, so I want you all to know that because again, this started to dry out and I didn't do what I was supposed to do. And I don't want it to start looking splotchy underneath it, okay? Some people put, they don't put the foundation on it at all. You have to put the foundation on top of your contour, your concealer. Some people put I prefer to put the concealer actually on top of my foundation, specifically more so at night because I really, really wanted to pop and wanted to stand out. But when I'm going out into the day, sometimes I do this. I put it on last, okay? Now, this would be great if I was using an angled sponge, but that would be too much like right? Yep. You know, it's always one in the bunch. I guess I'm that one. I guess I'm that one today. All right, I want to make sure that I'm not too splotchy. All right. Now, again, if you all have any questions, normally we have music. I'm so sorry. They're changing our internet while we're here. And I'm actually on data with this live because I didn't want to trust it. But my computer that houses all of my music, it is not. It is on the Wi-Fi. And so, unfortunately, it has not availed us to have any music today. And the unfortunate thing is it still has not fixed itself. That's pretty bad. So I'm going to try to see if we can finally get some music. I don't know if we can or not. And we were having a good time with that music. That music was beautiful. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go on and I'm going to actually put on my foundation. I am in love with Fenty Beauty. My color's a little darker than I would normally take. I got a tan. And then my face started to lighten up because I didn't go out for a while. And the unfortunate thing is when it started to tan, when I didn't go out for a while, my face started to actually lighten up. All right. Again, if you choose to go on and put your foundation on first and put your highlighter on first, put your highlighter on second, that's fine. It's okay. All right. When I get up close to what I had done with the highlighter, so as not to cover it all up, I just dab really, really lightly because I still want it to come through. That's one of the tricks. I just dab. And I put it on my lips, and that helps keep my lipstick in place too. Now I am going to hit it just a little bit with a little bit more concealer. So please know that that is what I'm going to do. But I wanted to make sure that I had everything covered the way I like to have it covered. Now somebody said, "How do you, when I put my foundation on last, I ended up covering up my eyebrows. Just draw them back on. That's all. That's all. Just draw them back on. It's okay. It's quite all right. And then the other thing that the tip with that is to make sure that you use a smaller brush. Just use a small brush, that's all. Use a smaller foundation brush. Nope, still don't have any power. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut it off and hopefully I'm gonna cut it back on and hopefully it'll have some sound because I'm really, really tired of hearing the sound of the pumps from my pool. It's kind of getting a little bit much, all right? The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back in and I'm just gonna put just a little bit. And when I say a little bit, I mean just a little, but I need to use this in a class at my church on the big screen. You know what? Have them to join me. I'm here Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. No, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm here at 10 o'clock on Saturday in the morning. So we can have a get ready with me session with the ladies, going and plan something, get them something to eat, tell them to bring their own breakfast and bring their brushes and their makeup, and we can have some fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Be a whole lot of fun. I like that. That would be a lot of fun. Just to know that we having a paint party early in the morning. That'll be really, really great. Really, really wonderful. And I hope you get a chance to get the whole collection so that when they see you doing it, that you're using the same exact colors that I'm using. So that would be nice. Hey, Jessica. How are you, beautiful? Hopefully you are doing great today. All right. Next thing we're going to start doing, we're going to start baking a cake. You might say, what in the world is she talking about? That's when I take my Sasha Buttercup, my setting powder, and I start baking my cake. All right. Now, one of the things that I like to do, I actually like to blend my colors. And so I use a black opal finishing powder in the color Deep 05, and I mix it with my Sasha Buttercup inside of one container. So it looks like nutmeg and saffron. I'm gonna let y'all see it. Can y'all see that color? All right. And so what I do is I just mix it all together. I mix it all together. And then I get my wedge, one of my wedge sponges. And I dip, dip, dip. And I start to bake, bake, bake. I'm gonna put my eyelashes on last, and I chose to do this because when I would put them on before I put my baking powder on or my setting powder, tell you what would happen. Every time I would always have a whole bunch of powder underneath it. All right, and I just don't want that to happen again today. I don't feel like doing all that. So I'm just gonna go, and this is called baking, and this is when you're actually setting everything that you just put on. Now I know we don't have our blush on just yet. It's okay. I promise you. Listen, let me tell y'all something. This is supposed to be something that's fun. It's not supposed to be something that causes stress to you. One of the reasons why I do this is because it helps me relax. It helps me deprogram myself from the worries of the world, from trading, from running a business, from handling clients, from now that I'm a retired pastor, I don't have to worry about the congregation anymore, but I still have people that I deal with, that I mentor. Oh, that's another thing. I probably need to mention that. I'm doing a mentoring institute, and you can actually register at madamceouniversity.com, and it's a 3-month program. It's $39 for 3 months, and per month, not for 3 months, but you can pay it every month. It's $39. We have a time of accountability. We're going to do some one-on-ones. That's definitely an option for anybody who wants to do the one-on-ones. And then actually, we're actually going to be having assignments. We're going to have homework. Now, I know your day is busy, so I'm not going to make it seem as though like you're in school. I'm not going to do that to you. But I want to know that you're learning, and then we're going to put together something specific for the group in terms of what it is that you're going to write in. So we probably will do a downloadable journal for you. You won't have to pay for it. It'll be something that's included in your $39. And then we're going to have assignments that you're going to have to email me back and turn in, because I want to know that you're actually growing, that you're actually learning. I want to know that what we're saying to you, what I'm saying to you, is actually resonating with you. We're going to have stuff on relationships. I'm going to have my husband join on one of the sessions, because a lot of you all don't recognize what you're doing wrong if you're trying to date. And the rest of you all who are married and you're wondering why you're not happy, why you're not fulfilled in your marriage, is because you are thinking from the mind of a woman and not thinking from the mind of a man. And you don't know what they're thinking. And then when they don't want to talk to you, you get an attitude, because it's like, why are you not communicating with me? Well, they're not communicating with you because they don't want you to scold them. They don't want you to be all up in their face and yelling and screaming and acting a mess and trying to, beat them up with the word of God. They're not interested in all. And I wouldn't be either. So I just went back. I went into my palette, and what I did was start off with my eyes, and I just started doing this demarcation. I started doing a little bit of a shadow here, just to give me a little bit of more definition. All right. Don't worry. Like I said, I know what I'm doing. Okay. So we're going to go back. We're going to lighten it up just a little bit. I told y'all I know what I'm doing. Have confidence, ye of little faith. No, let me stop playing with y'all. All right, just lighten it up just a little bit, just to give a little bit more of a shadow. You don't have to do this part. This is something I choose to do, I prefer to do. All right. Some people might say, she didn't do it right. Well, sugar, do it the way you want to do it. It's quite all right. However you want to do it is fine with me. You got to find your own kind of thing. And this is how I do mine. All right? Okay. This is how I do mine. 39 every month for 3 months. Yep, 3 months. We're going to be done at the end of November, because when the holiday season comes in, I want you all to be able to focus on your family. And what this does is it gives everybody who feels like, and I know I needed it, you need a mentor. You need somebody you can talk to, that's not going to, be all up in your face trying to embarrass you, tell all your business. Somebody that's mature enough, to understand what it is that needs to happen in their life, and they understand from the standpoint of, maybe I've been there. I've been through a whole lot of stuff, y'all, and I did not have people in my life who were like, see, I told you so. I didn't have that. I had people in my life that took me by the hand and said, okay, we're gonna fix this. Or how about when this test comes again, because it's gonna come again because you failed it, how about we just do this? How about we just learn the lesson in this, and we actually discuss, what lesson did I learn? I did this. What lesson did I learn? Now, I got into a relationship too quick. He broke my heart. Could this have been prevented? Probably so. What's the lesson? The lesson is I need to pay attention to the signs, but how to pay attention to the signs when I don't know what the signs looks like? We're going to talk about intense stuff like that. We're going to talk about your relationship, of course, with God. We're going to talk about your relationship with yourself. And we're going to talk about your relationship with your surroundings, whether it is your work environment, whatever it is, doesn't make a difference. What color lips should I do? Y'all tell me, what color lips should I do? Should we do the yellow? Should we do the yellow? Y'all let me know if we should do yellow. Because I'm feeling the yellow today, y'all. Now, we got a little bit of pink in here, but I'm feeling the yellow. All right. You know, one of the things I don't like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you what I don't like. I'm going to tell you what I don't like. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't see enough beige. So I need to go back. I need to add some more beige. I'm so sorry. I know y'all might say, she's OCD. I'm not OCD. Sometimes I act like I am, not on purpose. But I need to add some more beige, because that's supposed to be the color that stands out. Uh-oh. Not the pink. I'll go back and fix that. That's supposed to be the color that stands out. The pink is kind of overtaking. The pink is kind of overtaking stuff. So we don't want that. We want the beige and the yellow to be the primary color. I'm sorry, it's hard to talk when I'm doing this line. I'm sorry. My lines are not going to be straight because of my skin. Oh, I hate that. I got to definitely do something about that. Nude lips, ombre lips. All right. Which one do we want? Do we nude lip, or we want an ombre lip? You want an ombre nude? You want a yellow to beige lip? Y'all tell me what color lip y'all want. All right. I'm going to go back and really define a little bit more of these eyebrows. This line on this eyebrow. Y'all weigh in while I'm working on this. Jasmine said, I look orange. Why do you look orange? Why? Jasmine, why she look orange? Maurice, you are so sweet. Yellow. Okay. So stop out and say yellow. Ombre. Tamika. Hey, Tamika. Hey, sugar pie. Sugar pie, honey bunch. Now, I'm not singing to Tamika because I don't want y'all to be talking about, guess what? Bishop McCrary was on there, and you know what she was doing? She was singing to this lady. Y'all better stop lying. Get that lie out your throat. That's what my mama say. Get the lie out your throat. Don't lie. That's not what was happening. All right. Let's see. I want to do a very, very light pastel. a light pastel cheek. Now, if you all have not gotten, we only have 10 sets left. If you all have not gotten a complete collection, even if you say, I don't need the complete collection, give some of it away as a gift. Okay, I'm going to do something very light. All right. Do something very light. I don't want it to be so overpowering. I just want to have a little touch of brownish pink. All right, just a little bit. I don't want a whole lot today. Just a little bit. And let me tell you something. With my powders, with my palettes, a little bit goes a long way. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually go back in with this darker color. And I did not do a contour. I didn't. If you want to, let me show you how to do a powder contour real quick. Usually I would do a liquid, one of these contours. But I didn't want to do that today. But for the sake of showing you all how to do it, I'm going to take a dark brown. I'm so sorry. I'm going to take a dark brown blush. And I'm just going to weave it in here. Okay, just to give a little bit of definition. Because I know some of y'all are going to write me and say, why didn't you put a contour at the bottom? One of the things I like to do, contour is always great, but you don't need a heavy dark contour every time you put on makeup, especially if you're doing a pretty light palette. It works really, really well when you're using, more earth tones or more vibrant colors, but you really don't need to do that with everything. But I just want to definitely make sure that I show you all how I did it. And let me go. Let me put a little bit. We're going to make sure that we definitely contour this dang on forehead. This forehead, honey. This forehead can be a little bit offensive. I have a big forehead. At least I think I do. Some people would say I don't, but I think that I do. I think I have a very, very big forehead. So I definitely want to make sure that I contour that part because, darling, I do not, I'm telling you, I do not want to be sitting around here looking crazy. Like I got a big old dark forehead. That ain't a cute look. All right, so what I'm doing, I'm just actually hitting it with the powder that I did earlier. The powder that I did under here. Orange, y'all see that's the same powder, same color. And I don't know if you all can see it on your screens. Hopefully you all can. All right, but I'm just putting it in the middle. I don't know what this is. I'm just putting it in the middle. Just to highlight that part because we already gave some contour to this, okay? The last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go and I'm actually going to get prepared to put on this eyelash. And so we decided that we're going to do... Should I do a longer one? Y'all tell me, should I do a long one? She put on too much foundation. Okay, well, she can just take it off. She can just blot it off. That's all. Just blot it off. You got to get used to it. It takes a little bit of time. I tell you, this fierce lash. Should I do something really, really dramatic or no? Really dramatic with the eyeshadow. I mean, I don't want to cover the whole thing up, though. That's the thing. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to go and I'm going to do heaven. I'm going to get heaven. All right. That's what I'm going to do. And when you get your whole kit, you're doing the 150 entire Boss collection, I'm actually not going to send a very, very dramatic eye. It's going to have some drama to it. Chances are it's either going to be Heaven or Malika or Timeless or Fierce. It's going to be one of those because I know a lot of you ladies are not familiar or not used to or not comfortable with the eyelashes. And I don't want you just to have them sitting in the container and you don't actually use them. I actually want you to use them. And so I don't want to give you something that's so ostentatious that you can't use it. And the other thing of it is that don't forget this. And I know this is not something I normally do unless I'm actually on set. You can actually double up your lashes if one has one look and one has another look that you absolutely love. And so don't be afraid to double up your lashes if you have something that's light. And let me give you an example. Say you had, say you just want the small wispy that's on the end, but you still want the depth of this one. You can actually put this one on first and then put this one on top, okay? And so that's just a suggestion that you can make. And I just want you all to know that you have options. You don't have to just stick to the script. And that's one of the things about makeup. You actually can go out of bounds and you can do things that normally you would not do. And if you don't like it, it's just like I told Naisha, just take it out. That's all. Just take it off. It's just makeup. It's not like you're getting a facelift. It's not something that's permanent. It's something that's very semi-permanent, not semi-permanent. It's something that's not permanent at all. It's very temporary. All right. And so what I'm doing now, I'm actually putting some glue on my lash. I'm putting it on the strip. Some people prefer, and some, if you have a mascara, right now will be a good time to put the mascara on. And I was looking for my mascara and I don't even see it in front of me, and I have it. I've got so much stuff in front of me, y'all. It's ridiculous. I don't even feel like fighting with it right now. But let me get my spoolie really quickly because I want to make sure that I don't have anything on my lashes, no fallout on my lashes. So I just go and I just rake the stuff off. All right. And I'm going to go and I'm going to put my lash on. Let me use this applicator so you guys can see how to put the applicator on. So you can get it, Madam CEO, cosmetics.com. All right. So you just put it on and you just sit it right on your lash. All right. You take the end. And now if you have to, because they might be too long for your eyes, cut the end on this end, not on that end, okay? Take it. Open your eye just a little bit, okay? And set it. It's just that simple, all right? And then what you want to do, you want to go and you want to grab the lash and your lash. And you squeeze it together, all right? So I prefer using my fingernails because my fingernails are so long. But actually, I'm about to get these fingernails cut off because they're just getting on my nerves. And they're growing out, and it doesn't look good when I'm doing a demonstration and show you how pigmented the colors are. And you can see underneath, you can see my nail growing up underneath my fingernail. Not a cute look. So I'm going to make sure that I take care of that. The unfortunate thing is my nail tech is so amazing here. Sometimes she's booked, but there was a young lady that's on here. She reached out to me. Oh my God. If you were on here, sweetheart, if you're on here, let me see if I can find her. I'm going to go back as soon as I get this lash on, y'all. Y'all see that up there? Don't worry about it. It's going to come off because I use a latex color. Let me let it dry because I'm going to end up messing up. All right. There's a young lady here from Savannah, Georgia. And I was trying to get to her yesterday, but my schedule got so crazy. What is her name? I know. Carrie. Carrie. Listen. I don't know. Carrie, are you still on here? Let me know if you're still on here, sugar. I think she's the young lady that sent me. She sent me the pictures of her nails. I love these kind of nails. She sent me the nails. Oh my God, they were absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm like, Jesus. So we're gonna try to work something out. She said she wants to come up here. Hey, and I'm so open to it. I'm so open to it. All right, let's do a nude ombre lip. All right. So what I'm gonna do, actually, I've got this Perfect Pair Duo. It's got a little bit of red to it, but I'm gonna use that as the base. It has two ends. All right, so it has the lipstick end. Let me wipe it off so y'all can actually see the color. So the color is actually the color that's on the thing. All right, and then it has this end, which is the color that the liner. All right, and so I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna line my lips. Now, if you don't want an ombre, if you want the same color liner that's on your lips, as your lipstick, that's fine. We do this to keep the color control in the lips. You ever see where people's lips the lip color starts to bleed and you can see the lines or it starts to run? This actually helps to keep it within the parameter of your lip. Okay? This is the only time you'll really see me do that, all right? Because I want to make sure that I blend down the color. Now you can actually just put on a lip gloss and go out the door with this. And a lot of people don't know that. They think you got to go and you got to buy lipsticks and lip glasses and lip covers and lip glosses, and you don't. But personally, it's just one of my things. I don't like doing it too much. All right. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to go in and I'm going to go with my Naturally Transformed as soon as I can find it. I've got this great yellow lipstick, y'all. This lipstick is just like amazing. That's blue. I got all these lipsticks. My husband just kind of looks at me as like, why? Why do you have so many lipsticks? Do you really need all these lipsticks? And I just kind of look at him and say, yes, I do. You'll never understand. You're a straight guy. You'll never understand. So just give me my lipsticks. Now when we go to, it's so funny, when I go to the mall, he looks at me and says, do you need a lipstick? So I'm like, nah, I don't need a lipstick because I know I'm just going to irritate him and he's going to be like, hurry up. No, he doesn't do that that often. He just kind of sits out there and just kind of waits on me. That's what he does normally. All right, I actually am all out of the color that I want down here, and I don't understand why, because I have like 5 different tubes of Naturally Transformed. Please, God, let this be a Naturally Transformed. Oh, thank you, God. When I tell you, when you pray, God hears your prayer. He will hear your prayer. All right. So this is Naturally Transformed by MAC. All right. I don't like to have it up that far because it might break. If you notice, I'm not taking it all the way to the end. All right. And then I'm going to go in with my new favorite friend from MAC. And it is called Fluorescent. It's a fluorescent yellow. Now, here's the thing. If you notice, the Naturally Transformed is not a shimmer or shine. It actually is like a semi-matte. So what I want to do, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to put a gloss on top of it. All right. That way, it will have the same color. It won't look like my lips are confused. And I'm just going and I'm mimicking the shape of this. Now, I will say this. Y'all see that? It is it's not sticky, but it's kind of thick. So when you dab, it kind of leaves, I call them icicles till it dries. All right. So like I said, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to go in with a, I don't know if I have my clear, I don't see my clear lip gloss. I just got this little lip gloss. This is a clear lip gloss you get from the beauty supply store. And it ends up being the same color as the Naturally Transformed. All right. Okay, I want to buff this out just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, guys. Just a little bit more. This one's already up a little bit higher, but I want to make sure that they match. All right, let's go back and pull that off. That was easy. Yeah, I thought I forgot. All right, last thing we're going to do, and we're going to be done. Do you all have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? We usually take about 2 hours, and so we're right at 2 hours. I'm going in now with my Laura Mercier. This is translucent. And then we're going to hit it with a little bit of, let's see. We're going to hit it with a little bit of Sun Kiss highlight. All right. Again, my beauty blender is still a little damp. You almost got it? Okay, congratulations, honey. Congratulations. Practice makes perfect. I don't want y'all to ever give up. All right? You say, that's another powder? It helps with the baking process too, but it just finishes it off. It makes it look very, very neat. I love the way this feels. I love that sound. I'm such a makeup girl. I can't help it. Such a makeup girl. All right. Get all this fallout. It's just falling, falling, falling like snow. All right. The Laura Mercier, it's in the color translucent deep. Okay, so I didn't get the white. A lot of people use the white. And you know, it's your preference. You know, if you're a lighter skin, that looks good for me. I think it makes me look chalky, and I don't want to look chalky. That's not something that I prefer. So I'm going to make sure that that doesn't happen. Okay. I still have this dry patch. Can y'all see that dry patch right there? I don't know what's going on. I've got to go to the dermatologist and I've got to check on that because that, my love, is definitely not normal. Got to find out what that is. Hopefully, it's not what I think it is. And I think I'm gonna change it today when I go to the store. It was this new product that I put on at night, and when I started using it, it actually started to dry out my skin right there, right here and right here. So just trying out new products. As I'm getting older, I want to make sure that I continue to moisturize my skin and do the absolute best that I can to preserve my skin so I don't have to be one of those women that have to go around getting a facelift. Now, I ain't throwing no tea and no shade. I am all for a good old facelift, y'all. I am. I have no problem with it. I just don't want to have to get one. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'll get other stuff lifted and pushed back and pulled over and borrowed. But I don't want to have to touch my face. That's something I just do not want to have to do. All right. And so with that said, I think, you know what I want to do? I know y'all going to be like, she's doing way too much, way too much, way too much. I want to do a little bit of under my eye. I want to do a little bit of pink. I want to do a little bit of pink. Just a little bit. Just to give it a little bit more definition. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to ask, is anybody here in the Atlanta area? If you're in the Atlanta area, just put it below to say me, me, me. I want to know if you're in the Atlanta area. Because if you got some time, I would love to invite you to something at my retreat center. We're going to have wealthy conversations and wind down. Oh, thank you, Tamika. You so sweet. So sweet. We're going to have wealth conversations, wisdom and wind down. And I thought, you know, it's not enough for us to say we want God to bless us and give us a lot of money. We need to actually get an opportunity to have conversations with people who are already 6- and 7-figure earners. It's very, very important. So that you'll know what to do. One of the travesties that I see that as God is beginning to bless his people is that when we get the money, we don't know what to do with the money. And I know, and I really believe, can I just have a quick spiritual moment with you? I really believe by the Spirit of the Lord that we are going to enter into next year into one of the healthiest and wealthiest years if we are prepared. And I hate to see people get money. I know several people who have won the lottery who have won $5 million after taxes, and they have nothing to show for it now because they did not know how to keep it. And actually, one of the people that are coming, they're actually going to be sharing their story of how they made well into the millions of dollars. And because they did not know how to manage it, they didn't have anybody to talk to. They had people that were mooching off of them. They didn't know what to do. And so you love this color? You're in Jacksonville, but you'll travel? Okay, so on Tuesday, I am doing something called wisdom, wealth, and wind down. And that's what this conversation is all about. And then we're going to be sharing some secrets of some of the things that we do to become 6- and 7-figure earners. And so that was an accomplishment that I did in manufacturing. But now I am still doing the same numbers. And I am doing that. Thank you so much, Style by Lise. I'm actually doing that now, even with trading. We're doing right around 10 grand a month. We are, I should say, on our way. We're not at 10 grand, but we're really, really close. A month. So that's my husband's 10, my 10, and so that brings extra $20,000 into the household, and it's a skill that we learn, and that's one of the things we're going to share while we're there. But we're going to talk about some other ways that you can make money, even using your own creativity. And so if that's something that you would like to come to, like to be a part of, I would love to have you as a part. Well, listen, guys, we have actually completed our look today. I do not have any finishing spray. Normally, I would tell you to go on and spray a finishing spray right now and make sure that the color, make sure that what you have done actually stays, and it's a skin finish. It puts everything in its place. And I know we've got a lot on. Oh, I did forget to do this. I said I was going to do one more thing. Yeah, I said I was going to do one more thing. Let me do this. Let me go and get into this palette really quickly. The highlighter. I said I was going to do a highlighter for you all. Okay. Let's do a golden highlighter. Now you can take the color out of the Boss Collection palette. It's a gold. All right. And I'm just gonna, just to kiss it a little bit, and put it right here in the bow right here. All right. So that way, when the sun hits it, you don't have to do it all the way down. All right. And just gonna put a little bit. Normally, I would tell you to go in and use your fan brush, but I don't know what I did with it. It's probably here in front of me somewhere. But you can just use a light blending brush. It works just the same. Just a light blending brush. Can you all see that? Hopefully you all can see that. Just take it and just put it right. Just put it right up here. You can even put a little bit up here. Just to bring a little bit of concentration up here, okay? It's not gonna hurt nothing. Can y'all see it when I hit the light, when I turn the light? You all can see it. It actually gives you kind of like a dewy look. All right. So again, it's gonna put a little bit more on the tip of the nose. Not gonna bring it all the way down here, just the tip. And a little bit right here. Are you still going to get us a checklist of what we need? I'm missing things so I could follow you. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Do me a favor, Naisha. Go inside of my messenger. Send me a message so I don't forget, honey, because I know I'll forget. All right. There we go. All right. Well, listen, ladies, you beautiful, gorgeous women, and you handy men. I want you to make sure that you all have an absolutely fantastic day. All right. And make sure that you color that face beautiful. You're already beautiful anyway, but there's nothing wrong with a little enhancements. Now, I will say this again, if you have not, please go to MadamCEOCosmetics.com. The colors that I use today can be found in those palettes. You're going to get all of the palettes, the highlighter, the mink eyelashes. You're going to get the blush palette. The blush palette has 9 colors in it. 4 of the 5 eyeshadow palettes have 36 colors, and the one has the larger 33 milliliter pro palette that has 18 colors in it, all high pigment, all created specifically for you in mind. Go on and pick it up. It is $150 for the whole collection. Ordinarily, that's going to be well over $250 when we sell it individually, but I wanted to make sure that I presented to you. We only have 10. There really is a sense of urgency, no playing with you. And so if you want to be one of the first 10 to experience it and to actually have a huge savings, I'm not going to put them back on sale this price again ever. So I'm letting you know. When I say ever, y'all know I rarely said never and ever, but I'm telling you now, it's never going to be at this price. Literally, I'm basically giving them away. And so I want you all to be able to experience it for yourself. So go to MadamCEOCosmetics.com. If you have not gotten your collection, please go on and get it. It's $150. To all of you wonderful, beautiful women who have taken the time to go into MadamCEOCosmetics.com and pick it up. You want to make sure that you let somebody know that my collection is on the way. We're about 20 days out for shipping, 20 business days out from shipping. We're waiting till everything comes in at the same time so that we can send it out to you together. So we're not spending a whole lot of extra money in shipping, all right? And I want you to make sure that you let everybody know. Shoot some pictures. If you did your makeup today with me today, go on and shoot some pictures and tag me in the pictures. And by all means, you're gonna need a bigger desk for your makeup. Listen, I know I'm gonna get an organizer today. I already have one tall tower, but that's in another makeup room up in another part of the facility. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put one down here so I can keep everything in my drawers. And I get those at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and so they're acrylic organizers. All right. And so what I'm going to ask you to do again, if you have not picked them up, pick the whole collection up. If you have picked it up, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your immediate support. Thank you so much for believing in my product. And thank you so much for thinking enough of this little brown girl from Cleveland, Ohio, who had a dream to be a cosmetics girl. And instead of being a cosmetics girl for somebody else, I became a cosmetics girl for myself. And so please take the time, ladies. Tell your sisters, tell your coworkers, tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your sorority leader. Please tell the ladies at the church, tell the ladies at the checkout line. You got to check out Madam CEO Cosmetics. They are long-lasting, high pigment, absolutely gorgeous, velvety to the touch colors that you're absolutely going to love, and you're going to be able to get them for $150. Okay, so thank you for everything. Tamika, thank you for all that you do, sweetie. I really appreciate you. You really, really have really been a blessing to me, just sharing your testimony and allowing me to share your testimony. So I really appreciate that, and I cannot wait to see you on Tuesday. Again, if you guys would like to come to the Wealth, Wisdom, and Wine Down here in the Retreat Center in Gwinnett County, and that's in Atlanta, Georgia. Gwinnett County. I want you all to let me know. Just simply go in my inbox and let me know you want to come, and give you the information so that you can come give you the address. And if you're going to bring someone with you, your name needs to be on the list. Otherwise, you will be turned away at the door. I will let you know that. We don't play when it comes to security here at this facility. So please make sure that you are understanding what the protocol is, because otherwise I would hate for you to, or your guest to be embarrassed because you didn't follow the instructions. And so please do so now. Send me an email. And before you do that, though, go on to MadamCEOCosmetics.com. Go pick up your eyelashes. Go pick up your eyelashes. Go pick up your whole collection. Now, remember, your collection is going to come with a set of lashes, but there may be another set of lashes that you want outside of Heaven, Timeless, Dream, and Malik. And so make sure that you all go pick those up. They're only $20. They're actually on sale themselves. They're not $25. And get the collection for yourself. Start Christmas shopping early. All right. Well, listen, you all have a fantastic day. It's been fun. I've got to run. I got to start my day. It's time to have brunch with my honey. Talk to y'all later. Bye.